Prabhupada is such a magician, he can make anyone dance. So as long as you just have not even a sincere desire, I will say, even a little desire to serve in his mission, I think rest he does it. So we saw many things, because when we were here, we never wanted to go to Netherlands because we were well settled here. Yeah, so then we said, okay, no, nice sangha, comfortable position. We just renovated our home. So all, in fact, one time when we were walking around the campus, I told Arundhati, I said, now it's enough. After this, no more shifting of the house. No, it's last shifting. Vatika done. And then 3-4 months after, we got the news that, okay, do you want to go? I mean, do you want to go means that you have to go types, you know, the offices work like this. So then 2-3 months of back and forth, finally our Shiksha Guru Srimati Mataji said, okay, yeah, you are not controller after all, so just go. And then we went there, but we found that, okay, everything was, I say, pre-aligned already, because we have few devotees there, they helped us settling very nicely there. And then as we started little programs, the enthusiasm of the people was so high that we felt that nourishment. So it was not that for them we were doing the program, it was for us the program was happening, because you just get the energy, so much energy back into your spiritual you can say life, that it's a, I'll say, heavy reciprocation. So then we realized that, okay, the families also found that, okay, this is the way of even the children should have that culture, because it's a dangerous culture there. It's a very comfortable life, it's a happy life. It's not that you find the people who have a lot of struggles to do, because they have already settled in European countries, so they have, the life is hunky dory. Yeah, you have nice places to go, everything is fine. But then to even actually I realized that what Prabhupada said, to convince them also this is the path, it's not their way. So, but I'll say that, yeah, so the potency of Harinam, when we do like we're doing here, so it attracts the hearts. And then Prabhupada also gave us then a bigger home, bigger house, where we can accommodate more people. Then I say we just were a part of a bigger play. So anything, any credit or something is already for the devotees are already there, and then the Prabhupada's mercy. Nothing more, nothing less. Yeah.
So you have regular like once a week, or?
We have a once a week program, normally Saturdays, and then sometime we have not regular but hall program, but those are the big festival, Gaur Purnim, Govardhan Puja and the Janmashtami. These are 3 big programs. And plus when some sannyasis came, like last time Bhakti Mukund Swami Maharaj came from Malaysia, and then we had a hall. So it depends on how we do. So normally we expect around 70-80 devotees, on the festivals around 180 type devotees. And yeah, it's a magic of Prabhupada, I'll say.
So every Saturday 70-80 devotees.
Yeah.
We go.
This is in 2 years, Guru. How many years?
Yeah, 2 years.
2.5 years.
So we started actually 2 years back. So
Yes.
earlier it was,
Actively it was
yeah,
2
yeah,
years
2 years back.
So did
These
you
are
start
mostly
with
from India, people.
Yeah, mostly Indian, but there are few Dutch families coming now, and their feedback is very nice, because they come from a Christian background. And then one of the feedback they gave us said, okay, normally in the church and all, you have to be just sitting quiet. The children cannot go because the priest doesn't like that the kids. And they said it's all inclusive. The children participating there, even if they are just doing the drawing there on the side, and we tolerate, even if there is something in the lecture also, we said, okay, let them be here. no going in the rooms, because it's okay, we can manage. So these things they appreciate. They also appreciate the distribution of prasadam, because it's a lot of energy there, because then you don't have the help and all, you know. But then the alignment is such, like everyone has their volunteered services now. So we know who is going to serve the prasadam, who is going to wash the dishes later, and so it's all set. It's not that okay, we said okay, now this is the team working. So everyone picked their job, whatever liked their heart. They said okay, I'll do the dishes later, and then someone is just serving the prasadam. So it's like a so if you ask us, then we are just part of the flow. And whose flow is, of course, Srila Prabhupada's flow. We just being part of there. And then it looks very, very embarrassing to get any credit of that. So at least people say, oh, you're doing nice. So at least in my heart I feel embarrassed that okay, but we are doing nothing. But yes, sometimes you just get the fame for nothing also. Yeah, that's it. What else?
Probably most of the families have kids, like you said.
Yeah,
And
mostly.
The kids in kids classes as well, or how?
Yeah, so Arundhati is doing kids classes.
Just before
Yeah. So
adults class or simultaneously?
No.
We
It's
do online
Okay,
because
kids
few
class.
kids are from India also
Yes,
who are there. So
yes.
on the same day it's not practical. So we do only online classes for them. Like I have two batches, one for the younger kids and one for little grown up, like that. And then we have few reading classes like Krishna book reading we are doing together with few Matajis, and then recently we started Srimad Bhagavatam reading also with a few families, because few families they were more keen to read, because on Saturdays when we meet, like we're doing Bhagavad Gita these days, so when they hear some pastime from Bhagavatam or something, so they had this desire that we also want to do. And online is easier there actually sometimes, because only one day we can meet, being a holiday for them, everyone, because everyone is working, on the ladies also, men also, so some classes are online happening. So
प्रसाद आप ही बनाते हो?
no Prabhuji.
Just
So
wondering
there
आप ही लोगों का.
we are making like 3-4 Matajis are there together.
normally 3 families. So one she'll make a dal and rice. Someone will make sabji, and one is sweet. And then actually many other devotees just bring some little sweets or something, and then it becomes really a nice feast. Saturday evening feast.
And everyone is actually very enthusiastic to serve. So from the beginning of the program till end, they don't let us do anything as such. They will clean up the whole house. They will clean all the utensils. They will even wipe them. They will keep it as like they were never being used. So nicely they'll clean up the whole kitchen. So many of them now they are very nice. Prabhupada has arranged.
And the groceries they just arrange, so they just keep sending the
Everything.
groceries.
That's what I
Someone is
keep-
bringing the rice, someone is bringing just whatever need. You just have a.
That's why Prabhuji is saying that we feel embarrassed that we are actually not doing anything. It's just happening on its own. We are just part of it. One of them.
But Krishna has chosen you, so that's a credit in itself.
Krishna has saved us actually by starting these programs. Otherwise, so I feel there's nothing else to do there. So just being busy, something with something.
But it's very beautiful, I'll say. I mean, it's a big family. You don't feel, honestly speaking, out of India.
Yeah.
Definitely we miss the congregation who we have a loved one here, but then this ISKCON movement is amazing. There is no other movement like this. There is no other actually. You have the philosophy, you have a culture, you have everything which you need to survive actually this insane world, no? So this is so more, at least my personal realization is that the more we are passing the years, I feel that there is no alternate to ISKCON actually. It will never be. It will never be, because the Prabhupada has given so much in it. We have everything. So, yeah, so we are always happy to be serving this mission. The education is good in terms that it's more practical based.
Indians living there, for them also it's alien, you know, because the culture from which they, because a lot of families they share with us that when their parents back in India they see these videos, they are so surprised that you like, even in India also these things are not seen, you know, so often, and you people are so much now engaged in all these things, so they're very happy. The grandparents of the kids, they are very
Yeah,
happy.
they visit normally the summer.
No, I'm even looking at the videos. Kids have learned so many bhajans. They are better than like my kids at that age, like, you know. So Vibhavari Shesha, they are singing. So many bhajans.
So we keep.
Krishna has arranged one Manikaruna Mataji for us there. She is from Bengal and from a Vaishnav culture family, and she just volunteered to teach kids singing, and very nicely she's teaching. She takes online class and very enthusiastic, like she on her own. I keep telling Mataji, please don't overdo, because the family should all, because her husband is not too much into it, so he doesn't come for the programs. Mataji comes and her kids come, so she wants to take online classes almost daily. So
What's her name?
Priyanka Mataji, she's like, yeah, I mean, very sweet person, and very nicely she's teaching. And she knew from the very beginning that Mataji Vaishnav bhajans, bas bachcho ko Vaishnav bhajans. You tell me. She will ask us, "Ki you please let us know which bhajans to be taught," and then she just doing it with the kids.
Prabhuji, you mentioned a very nice point that contribution creates belonging, and then belonging is what keeps families together, societies together. And you also explained how the Western culture is very individualistic, and kids in those families are leading a very different lifestyle. And so, what were some interesting insights you would like to share to create? I know you mentioned few things, but anything else you'd like to mention to create contribution to and also create a sense of belonging further? What is next? What is your plan?
No, I think the relationship just gets thickened over a period.
Yes.
So the way we are trying, at least no expectations. So which means there's no feeling of any heavy load that okay now.
No hurry to do anything.
Yeah.
There's no like.
And also the main thing is we need to give a culture without cult, because this is especially in the Western country, anyone who belongs to a cult, especially any cult belonging to a religion, especially for different reasons, they feel little step back. They do step back, which means you need to give a culture without calling. Of course, the cult gives a culture, no. So it's not a negative. Sometimes we take a cult as a very negative word, but it's not a negative. It's a cult has a culture, right? So we just need to remove that piece, the sometimes religion piece out of it, and then bring it. And I think what I felt that when people see that okay, these guys or these people don't have any expectation from us, they want to give only, and then just heart open ups. You don't have to tell anything actually. It just naturally spontaneous. It takes time, because it's not that you have any agenda in the mind that okay what they want to do. We just say just participate in this moment. And now they're ready to do the Rath Yatra. It was amazing services. So we distributed around I think 700, 800 packets of some goodies, prasadam on the Rath Yatra day. And there Sundari Priya Mataji is there. She is a disciple of His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj. She has been leading the this Rath Yatra festival there. So she single-handedly was doing around the prasadam distribution of around 1300, 1500 devotees, right? So now she has a team. So now the many people come for services. So this is just like a nice program going on of Srila Prabhupada.
So initially there is no push to buy books or anything. It's more exchange of love.
Yeah, we don't ask anything from anyone. We just encourage like books. Now people when they hear Krishna book one or two times together, when we do reading, they say, okay, we want a Krishna book. Okay, you take a Krishna book. And even we don't sell anything there. We just say, okay, we have books, you just take gift. And then of course when their hearts are overflowing, then they say, okay, we want to give some services here. Okay, they put in the lotus feet of Thakurji. Okay, then we use it for the Sankirtan services. That's how it's happening. So there is no other. I realize it's so far it's working nicely.
So the local center, and so you'll have weekend events at the local center.
But that's mainly Amsterdam. It's far. It's 1.5 hour. We also have another Namhatta going on, which is Sunday.
Okay.
But that's a Sunday. Whosoever Sunday suits for them, so they go Sunday. Otherwise, Saturdays we have Sunday.
Nice. Pranav, how are you finding college?